Hey guys, welcome so very much into 45-minute yoga. Let's get started today. Let's start today in child pose. So coming to your mat on the knees and bringing your big toes to touch. Your knees can be as open as you like. They can be as together as you like. Sit bones coming back to your heels, folding the body over. Now, options for this pose, you can bend your elbows and rest your head at your thumbs, and that's if you don't want to bring the head too far down, especially if you have any headaches or nasal congestion or sinus pressure. Having the head above or even with your chest is a lot more comfortable. You can take a block under the head as well. Folded up blankets or towels can be either under the knees for cushion, under the top of the ankle, top of the foot for cushion, or even here in the back of the knees or filling up space between the hips and the legs. So lots of little variations you can do to kind of make this pose comfy, but it is meant to bring some sensation into your body. You have a deep bend in your knees. There's a deep bend in the front of the hips. If you're holding tension around your low back, you'll probably feel that right away. Stretching out the tops of the ankles and feet. Closing your eyes. Trying to bring your attention to your breath. What's nice about this pose is you can really feel the movement of your torso as you breathe. You're feeling the space along your back expand and melt. You're feeling the movement of your belly and your chest pressing into the legs as you inhale. Softening, melting as you exhale. Navel to the spine on those exhales. If your legs ever start to go numb or tingly in this pose, just come out of it for a moment, let the blood flow, and then return when you're ready. Notice any emotions that you're carrying with you today. Any thoughts that have been swimming around in the mind that maybe you have not really addressed yet today. Maybe you've been pushing it off to the side, telling yourself, I'll get to that thought later. I'll feel that emotion later. Well, right now it's later. Begin to gently wiggle your hips left and right. Movement in the knees, tops of the feet and ankles. That little bit of a massaging sensation in the front hip crease. This is something we do very similar on our backs. In this position, we're allowing ourselves to have a bit more weight, a bit more heaviness. Coming up to all fours. So from all that compression, you might feel a little blood rush when you come up. No worries, take your time. When you're ready, stepping one foot out behind you and then the other. Take your time. You can linger on one leg if you feel a lot of tenderness there. So our knees were bent for a while in that child pose. This is a nice moment to stretch it out. Letting the blood flow freely. And from here, the knees under the hips and the knees together and touching. Your right toes, step them back behind you, keep them there. You're going to spin the foot flat. Inhale, draw the right arm up to the sky. If you've noticed that balance is kind of tricky for you here, your bottom leg, spin it just a little bit. Kind of spin that foot out for the edge of the mat, and that's going to help you have a little bit more base body. So this is your inhale, open and reach. You might even go over the head, that's perfectly fine. Your exhale, you're going to take this top arm, give yourself a hug, and dip that right shoulder down. Look out behind you to the left. Inhale, reach it up and open. Exhale, wrap it, dip. One more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, wrap and dip. Inhale, open high. Gonna press a little bit forward through the hips. Gonna stretch right at the top front of the hip here. And exhale, return it down to all fours. Other side. Your left toe step back. Spin the heel down. Remember, if balance is a little bit wobbly, bottom leg, just spin that out a little bit. Left arm, lift it up to the sky. Inhale, reaching tall, reaching up behind you, reaching over the ear again, whatever feels right in the body. As you exhale, wrap the arm, give yourself a hug, and dip the left shoulder, look out past your right shoulder. Inhale, open and reach. Exhale, wrap. Really wrapping the bottom arm so you feel a squeeze across the chest muscles. Inhale, open. And one more wrap. Exhale, navel to your spine, tongue at the bottom of your mouth. Inhale, lift. And exhale, coming down to all fours. Nice. Coming down onto our elbows. Take a moment to roll the wrist. And from here, either the palms can be flat to your mat, or you can bring the hands together to touch. It's up to you. It feels good. Cats and cows, but on the elbows. Inhale, open heart. Feel like you're pulling the elbows in toward the body, but they don't actually move. It's just that engagement. Lift the heart, lift the head, and exhale, round. Keep it going, your breath. Inhales to open. Exhale to round, pull the navel in. Keep it going. Always feeling free to bring a little bit of movement into the body, finding a little more flow. Mindful that your elbows aren't sliding outward or outside the shoulders. Keep the elbows under the shoulders, shoulder width. There's no turning back. I need time to move on. I need love to feel strong. 'Cause I've had time to think it through. And your next breath, coming to a neutral spine, we're going to come down onto the belly. Sphinx pose, actually. So you're already there on your elbows. Elbows under shoulders, shoulder width apart, and legs out behind you. If the low back is sensitive, the legs are kind of wide. If you want a little bit more from the pose, you bring those legs touching and together. You're going to feel that squeeze. I like to kind of have them a little open, especially in a softer, slow practice. A little more relaxation there. Inhale, press the shoulders down. Pull those elbows in again. Remember, they don't actually slide. They just engage. Squeeze them in. Lift. Your exhale, turn your head to the right and dip your head down. Like you're pouring out all the busyness of the mind. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head to the left, dip. Don't collapse in your shoulders. Keep pressing the mat away. Inhale, center. Let's do that again. Exhale, right and dip. Inhale, center. Exhale, left and dip. Inhale, center, stay here. If you're feeling good, press into the hands. They don't move, they just stay where they are. And you might lift your elbows up a little inch, a little bit more, maybe a little bit more. We have our seal pose. And again, if your back is feeling a little achy, open the legs a little bit wider. If that doesn't help, then don't straighten the arms so much. Shoulders down. Be really mindful. I always see shoulders creep up in this pose. Shoulders down. Find all that opening, find all that length in your belly, across your heart, your throat. Undoing any rounding, any slouching of the body. Breathe. One more inhale, maybe press those fingers, open just a little bit more. Exhale all the way down. Arms either open up cactus to the side, or you can bring them down by the sides of your body. Turn your head to one side and lay your cheek or ear to the mat. Relaxing your shoulders, heavy legs. Feel your belly press into the ground when you inhale. Feel it soften, squeeze into the spine when you exhale. Slowly, you bring the head to center and go to the other side. And because I have my mic, I have to move my arm up to give my face that space. Creating as much stretch and sensation just by using the breath. Really taking deep, deep inhales, moving those inhales through the belly, low back, back of the rib cage, up in the shoulders. Every time you feel a little tender spot, a little sensation, use those exhales to let it go, to relax. And bringing the head to center. Bring the arms forward. We're going to roll a little bit onto the left side of the body just for a moment. So you can reach back and grab your right foot. Yeah? You might have to kind of maneuver around a little bit, but rolling onto the side of the body kind of allows you the range of motion a little bit. You're not having to strain so much to find the foot. If the foot is not happening, that's where we grab, I don't have it with me, but we're grabbing a belt, a strap, a scarf to kind of lasso around and finding that little grab there. But hopefully we can kind of all reach that. So depending on your body, you might just kind of stay on your side here. I'm pulling my head up just so I can keep talking, but you can let your head come down. It's all good. And we're trying to hug this heel in towards the sit bones. Might have a pointed foot. You might grab around the ankle and have a flexed foot. That's up to you. If you're feeling good, if you're doing this, you don't quite feel a lot of stretch, that's where you're going to start to roll onto the belly again. And then you're going to press that foot and hug it in a little bit more. Then you're going to activate a couple things. As you're hugging that foot in, the top of your thigh, the front of your hip presses into the ground. Imagine the knee is going to reach out past the edge of your mat. And there you're finding that stretch. It's not meant to be extreme. A little sensation is absolutely perfect. and gently release. Okay. Other side. So you might even feel one leg a little bit longer than the other. You're going to roll over to your right side. Reach back for your left foot. And remember, however you get the foot is up to you. As long as you're finding a grab, maybe with that strap or that belt or scarf. And you can even just stay here again. You can just stay here on the side of your body and hug that heel in. Explore. It's a great place to be. You can also roll it onto your belly and hug it in here. I feel it much more here, so I'm going to stay here. And this is my tighter side. Activate that bottom leg, left leg, or press the hip and thigh into the ground if you're on the ground, and imagine the knee was going to extend back past the back edge of your mat. Breathe. And gently release. Good. Help you those legs feel a little bit more even. Bending your knees and just give a little swish side to side. Just these little swishes are nice to just sort of loosen up low back, hips. Nice. And from here, finding center. Arms are going to extend forward. You're going to lift the heart, just touch. I'm going to diagonal a little bit toward you. So we're going to take a really good shoulder stretch. And hopefully, I think most of y'all have been in the class before we've done this one. Lifting the heart. I'm going to take my right arm, thread it under my left arm, palms down. Both arms are straight. The 90-degree angle between the arms, where you could say your arms are perpendicular to each other. Geometry. And you're going to walk the fingers out and fold or bring the heart and head down. So what you're looking for here is a stretch into this right shoulder and all the kind of surrounding area of the shoulder, yeah? Now, if things start to get a little bit numb, if it's too much, if you don't feel like you can relax, your option is to lean a little bit to the right, yeah? And let your head kind of rest on that right shoulder. So you're taking the pressure, the body weight off of the shoulder and arm. The more you roll your chest and belly into the floor and kind of square everything off, the deeper that goes. Just breathe. Closing your eyes. And a lot of times that threaded arm, so for me it's the right arm, a lot of times I see that arm kind of too far forward, and you want to have it so that your top arm, bottom arm are at a perpendicular angle, or there's those two 90-degree angles between them. Relax your legs. Deepen your breath. Allowing all that tension we carry up into the shoulders to release. Giving yourself that permission to take care of yourself, to relax. You have the permission to do nothing. So pressing through your extended arm, left hand, lift the heart just a little bit so you can unthread. Do this slowly. It's a big stretch. Do you feel a nice big release? Extending both arms out, tuck your chin and touch your forehead to the mat. Feel that stretch in the back of your neck. Or reset, reach the arms. And tucking your chin enough that your nose is not touching the mat. And lift the head, lifting the heart slightly. And we're going to do our other side. Left arm threads under the right, both arms straight, palms down. And again, find that perpendicular angle, those two 90-degree angles. And then melt it down. Again, if we're not able to get heavy here, so you just kind of lean a little bit off to the left and relax it there. Maybe you have a blanket or a block or something under the head if you prefer. You don't have to have that. Okay. Close your eyes. Just breathe. We're in this practice. There are no demands of you right now.
No glass can keep that bubble up and cut right through.
No one is expecting anything from you. Nothing you have to do.
You're like a filament. Anytime you're in the room, but you burn
Enjoy
smoking.
being here. Enjoy this
I
breath.
just wanted you to watch me dissolve. So in a pool of your love. But I don't even know how the chemistry works when trouble starts kicking in the dirt, kicking in the sand, stirring up.
Let me slowly press into the right hand. Lift the heart. Slowly unthread. Take your time. And one more time that reset. Reach the arms out. Hug your chin. Forehead touches the ground.
Left, and right. Pretty sure that I've been here before, and it isn't what I wanted.
Head lifts. Bring your hands back by the sides of the chest and coming up to all fours. Recenter the mat as needed. And here, I'm going to just turn toward you for a second. Here, we're just going to wiggle the hips left and right. Try to go far enough. You can do a little stretch on the outside of the hip and thigh.
Your voice like an angel.
Return to center and find some shoulder rolls. Go any direction. Explore the range of motion here. If you're anything like me, you just feel and hear a bunch of kind of crunchy noises in there. All the tendons, ligaments, muscles kind of rubbing on the bones. Breaking up some of that tension and tightness. Hopefully turning giant knots into smaller, more manageable knots. And returning to center. So traditional cat-cows, we were on our elbows earlier. Inhale, open belly and heart, look up to the sky. Notice the difference from the elbow one. You have a lot more range of motion. Exhale, round. Keep it going. If you prefer the elbow variation, of course, you're welcome to take it. Now, as you're doing your cat and cows, if you're able to, turn your fingers so they face toward you. Notice what that does for you. If it doesn't do anything good, don't do it. It does amazing things. Stay with it. I think all of us are on our computers, phones, and stuff a bit more. than usual. Our wrists start to get tight. And your next breath, come back to neutral. Spin those fingers around. If you need to, press the top of the hand into the mat, either at the same time or alternating. But you get to control how much weight is in those hands. You can always back off and put more of it into your legs. Coming down onto our sit bones. Beautiful. Finding, let's start with I love yin cobbler. Let's do a yin cobbler. So your bottoms of your feet together and touching, and your feet far out in front of the body. So big, wide, kind of kite diamond shape. Now this is not for every single person. So if it's not for you, you can take the traditional cobbler. No problem. We're going to do that later again, and we're going to do it after this anyway. But if it works for your body, inhale to sit up nice and tall. Lead with your chest and exhale, hinge from the hips and come into this yin cobbler. Your hands massage your calves, guiding the flesh of your thighs out and open behind you. You can sway the torso side to side. And only if it feels good. These are just options. Maybe you're down low in your elbows. Massage your own calves. Maybe you just want to lay still, get heavy. Or if it feels good, it's right. You're on the right path. Check in with your breath. Then we're going to return. Inhale coming up. So your choice, you can do that again, no problem. Or bring your feet in as much as possible. This one gets a bit more internal stretch. The yin cobbler is a little bit more external stretch. Just kind of depends on where you're holding your tightness. If you bring those feet really close in, we need to still be able to sit tall. So if you brought your feet close, but it caused you to do this, it is not the pose for you. Bring those feet out. Try to sit up tall. Another option is you could bring those feet in, hands behind you, and press. Legs, press down. There are lots of variations. You can do this pose with lots of props, but we don't have lots of props. I don't have lots of props. I will use them at the studios. So sitting tall or go forward. Because you can see that nice long back, long spine. There's no hunching, no rounding of the back. The ribs stay lifted and open. Breathe. You have the same options of bringing a little sway, using the hands or the elbows to guide your flesh. Breathe. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. And begin to walk. Beautiful. Taking your right leg, extend it straight out in front of you. Your left fist coming up at the inside of the right thigh. Try as much as we can to line up the belly button with the top of the right thigh. Now, if it's a little bit tender and tight, you would kind of diagonal your body out to the side a little bit. Inhale, sit up tall, and that long spine. Exhale, stretch. We're feeling the back of this leg. That's where your stretch is, back of the straight leg. The more you flex your foot and pull the toes back, the deeper that goes. the more you activate the straight leg and press it into the ground, deeper it goes. Navel over the thigh or a little angled out to the left, and feeling where that stretch is for you today. Hands are supported, whether it's the ground, leg, foot, but we don't want the hands kind of hanging in the air, yeah? Breathe. Acknowledging all those things inside you, sensations, emotions, trains of thought, slowing the mind down, slowing the breath, observing and letting go. You are always here with me. And walk it up, inhale. Change the legs. Right foot in. Inhale, finding your length, sit tall, and exhale in. But for a lot of us, just a couple inches is enough to bring that stretch before you start slouching. Keep the spine long, in from the hips. Yeah? Right, it's okay. It's not about how far down you go. It's just about finding the sensation. If you feel the stretch and you're only a couple inches in, it's perfect. You got it. You might even just be pressing into the ground like we did in the cobbler, just trying to sit tall. And if it's giving you the stretch, it's perfect. You got it. Wherever you are, breathe. So many miles between us now. Cause you are always here with me. Inside me, I find my way back to you, back to you. Gently walk it up. Both legs out, give them a little shake out. So up, down, side to side, alternate it, roll your ankles, wiggle your toes, and those little resets. Loosen stuff up. And we're going to scoot out to the front of the mat. Hands on the back of your thighs or arms, and roll it back and up. Remember, your rolls, you can roll it, you can shoulder stand or plow, you can just stay on the back and find your knee circles. If the rolls are feeling good, maybe take about 4 more. And when you're done, stay on the back, hands at the knees, and guide in circles. And one of my favorite things in yoga, the knee circles on the back, massaging the low spine. I remember when I was learning yoga, I was always so happy when a teacher would do this. You are always here with me. And the knees can be together, but they can also be open up. You can make big circles with the knees apart from each other as well. Beautiful. So I do want to give you guys a little bit of core today, a little abdominal exercise. We're going to get my left and right. I'm going to do my left and right. Right hand at the back of the head. Left arm is going to come to the outside of the right leg. You're going to have to lift up a little bit. You're doing a little sit up and move that arm to the outside of the right leg. Do a little press there and notice how it gives you a nice little twist. Beautiful. You can stay just like this, or your left leg can reach out to the front and hover above the mat. breathe. As we inhale, return where you started. Bring the knee in. Bring your left arm to the back of the mat. Open. Do the same side. Don't switch. Exhale. Lift. Go to the right. Maybe your leg extends. Inhale. Bring it in and open. 2 more. Exhale. Lift. Inhale. Open. Last one. Exhale to the right. And inhale. Open. Now switch the hands. Exhale, go to your left, hold. Or you can do this with just both knees in, or maybe add that right leg extension. Left elbow stays off the ground if you can. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, lift and twist. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. Last one, open. Exhale, reach. Open both arms. Stretch it out. Let your legs come out and just, ooh. You might feel a big release in the belly. Let's do a quick relaxing twist. Walk those feet in, knees bent, arms open out. You can cross one leg over the other if you prefer. Twist to your right, head goes left. Find the leg variation you love. Either leg can cross over the other. And inhale, return to center. Realign. And exhale, twist over to your left, head to the right. Breathe. This is love it, This is love it, This is love it, This is love it, Inhale, center. Okay, so realign. Take your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the legs, trying to grab your opposite arm as much as possible. Head returns to the ground if it lifted. So this is kind of like our child pose that we started with. So the knees are together and touching if they were open before. Rock a little side to side. And notice that compression of the hips, thighs, belly. The opening of the low spine. Can you still bring that awareness into the back that you did in child pose when you were breathing? And extend out into your last pose, Shavasana. Of course, if you have a pose that you need to take to help bring you into your Shavasana, you are welcome to. Rest in the center of the back of your head. Palms are turned up and open. Relaxing your jaw, your tongue. Each breath satisfying and deep. There's nowhere to go. There are no demands. Right now, there are no responsibilities. There's nothing to do. Enjoy that. Feel that freedom, enlightenment. Just breathe. Keeping your eyes closed, begin to return to your awareness of the space you're in. Move your breath fuller and deeper. Let movement return to your body, fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Feel the jaw and tongue. Maybe take a big yawn, maybe stretch. Arms over the head as if you just woke up. Walking your feet into the sit bones. If you want to hug the knees, please do. We roll over to either side of the body. You can lay here as long as you wish. If you feel ready, begin to rise. Find any comfortable sitting position. Just notice how you feel. Too often we push aside our thoughts, our emotions when they feel uncomfortable. And it is really important to take the time to connect to ourselves, even if it feels a little scary, a little uncomfortable. It's all just a part of us. We have the ability to let go, but only after we acknowledge. And as we inhale, reach the arms out enough, stretch it tall. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Thank you guys so very much. We say to each other, Namaste.